Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kia Tatiana here.
I'm a child of God. Yes, I am.
And today I wanted to come on and do a quick little video. I don't want to make this way too long, but I had something that was resting on my spirit for so long, and I've been wanting to address the social media aspect of this generation and how social media influences us to thinking that we have to find our identity through there instead of finding our identity through Christ. And what I've been noticing a lot, I'm just gonna jump right into it, but what I've been noticing a lot in the social media range of this generation is that we'll go on social media and then we'll see someone that's doing very well in their crafts, whether it's whatever it is, like, you know, whatever it is, we see them doing so well in it, and we start to think to ourselves, like, what can I do to get there? Which is very good in a way, because it's like we're looking up for like an inspiration kind of thing, but then we start idolizing these people and start thinking like, dang, like I've been doing this the same amount of years as them, or I've been doing this longer than them, or I feel like I'm at the level where they are and I feel like I should have what they have. And then it becomes to this idolizing thing of, you know, wanting to be somebody else when we were created in the image of God. We were created, God knew our journey before we knew our journey. He knew what steps we would take before we knew what steps we would take. So it was kind of like, I was a victim of it before. I was a victim of, not to the point where I used to idolize people that much, because I never was a type, like when we go to school and it was like, who's your idol? I've never had an idol. Like I didn't know, I couldn't even say my parents. Like I didn't know what to say to them, because in all honesty, like I knew that I was gonna be who I was gonna be, and yes, that there are people who's very successful and they have qualities and traits that I would love to have, but it's not so in the point where I have to idolize them and like research them and do everything like I need to be in the same order of the steps that they had did it in as well, if that makes sense. I just wanted to do things on my own timing and like make sure that everything was like curated in the right way, and it was not like over processed or prematured, or I didn't like push things out just because like someone else was doing it. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening now. Like people are so wrapped up in just doing things that other people are doing just because they see it's working for somebody else. They think that it should be working for them, and that's not how it goes, because our journeys are all different. We're all called to do different things, and what works for somebody is not going to work for you. And it's just like, why would you want to be somebody else anyways? God has his own journey and his own plan for you, and if you just trust him and have faith in him and just really think in your heart, like, what is my calling, what is my purpose, what was I placed on this earth for, then you will figure that out. But it's just like some people just don't want to do the work. They don't want to sit there and like wait for God to give them an answer on what their calling was. Patience is a key. Patience is a virtue. This is things that I've been hearing since I was younger, and I never knew the meaning of it. I never knew why people said patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue because you have to wait. Like, life is about waiting. Everything is not going to happen in abundance all at once, because we are not always mentally ready for the certain things that are going to be placed in our lives. For example, when I was 17, if I was being offered like these contracts and stuff that I am now at 22, I would not have been able to maturely handle it, one, and two, I probably would have like ruined opportunities for myself because of the mindset and the type of person that I was then and now. So we have to understand that each season is a journey, and it's like we're walking up steps. Like you have to walk on the first step before you get to the second step. You gotta go on the third, and it's just like how babies grow. Like when babies are born, they don't start walking right away. It's steps. It's varies. It takes levels to get to the walking stage, then to the talking stage, and to the adult stage. Like we have to understand that we're not gonna just begin something, a project, a craft, or whatever it is that we desire in our heart. We're not gonna just start it and the next day that we're gonna like bloom in it and we're gonna thrive in it. And some people, it does happen that way, and then that's just their journey, and we gotta understand that just because that one person that did start a project or something just the other day, and then now 2 days later they have thrived in it and they're doing amazing in it, it's like one in a million. Okay, it doesn't happen for everybody, and some people don't have the opportunity. Some people don't have the people around them. It's also who you know. In a way, it's who you know, and it's sad, but it's the truth. And that's just what makes your journey even better, because you have to work harder, and you know that you put in so much time, you put in so much effort, you put in so much life into it to make it yours, and that's the beauty of it. This was just something that was resting on my heart, because actually yesterday I was becoming overwhelmed with this same exact feeling, and I just feel like it was meant for me to share to other people, because I know someone else out there is going through the same exact thing. And it's just the fact that you know, I started my business 3 months ago. Yesterday made 3 months of me being in business, my online beauty supply store, Natural Overload by K, and I'm so blessed to be given that vision to create that business, because that's something that I never thought I'd be able to do at such a young age. And I'm so blessed and so grateful that it is up and running, and I do have customers and I do have support from people. But it also gave me a sense of realization that it came with this thing where I automatically felt like I had to look at someone else's business or brand and try to make sure it's living up to the expectations of what a successful brand looks like. It's happy, it's the same thing with brands. Brands have levels, brands have varies, and I had to really sit and think, like, I'm still in the beginning season of my business. Like, it's only been 3 months, and I have to keep telling myself that it's only been 3 months, and I've had tons of customers and I had tons of supporters. But because things are not always going, it's not a good day, every week is not a good week, because some days I'll have slow days, because some days I won't have nobody at all, and it started to become this thing where I felt like overwhelmed at it, and I didn't want I just felt like when you start a business, you're supposed to have immediate sales, like immediate customers. You should have over, you know how people think, and that was just me, and I was a victim of that. So I just want to come on here and just like really like say to you guys, like, trust your process, trust your season. You're not in the season for no reason. If you're in the season for longer than expected, be prepared for a miracle in your life, because God is just creating you and cultivating you for that next season that He's going to place you in. And when you are being placed in that next season, you're going to be stronger and better and wiser than you were in that previous season. And that's just what the wonderful things that He does for us. Find the beauty of the season that we're in. Ask yourself, why God, why do you think? Let me know why I'm in the season for so long. What are you trying to teach me? What do I need to know? What are you preparing me for? These are things that we need to ask ourselves, because this is what we're being led up to for our next season. We're being prepared for something, and we have to trust what we're in now in order to be ready and aware and alert for what is about to come. And yeah, that is just really something that I feel like someone on here needs to know. Someone that's watching this video, this message was exactly for them. It's been on my spirit since last night. I stayed up till like 3 a.m. just thinking, and like just overall, just like my mind was just cluttered with thoughts, and I really want to share it with someone. And I hope this message really blesses someone. I hope someone actually, find beauty in their season. They trust the process that they're in, and don't compare yourself to anybody else's journey, anybody else's life, because we don't know what's on the other side. We're only seeing what they show us, and that's the thing about social media. We see all the beauty, the glitz and the glam, but we don't even know what it took to get there. So half of the people that we think got things overnight, they really did it. Half of the time they really didn't. It's been years before of underground and nobody know who they are, and people walking right past them, and years of people rejecting them, declining them offers and stuff like that. But we don't see that, because no one really projects the failures. Nobody really projects the downfalls. People love to project their wins. Portray a sense of these fruits of the Spirit, then you'll become more like Christ, 1, and 2, you'll be, when people see you, they'll see Him. You know what I'm saying? So then people will start to ask you, like, how are you remaining so happy? How are you remaining so peaceful, even when things are not all together for you, but you're still okay with it, you're still content with it. And then you could just say, like, I got Christ. I got God, I got the Lord. Like, I don't even have to worry that my bank account got $0 in it, because Jesus gonna make a way, you know? Jesus gonna make a way. It don't matter. It don't matter. And then you could tell the people who come on social media and they have to flaunt, they have to brag, they have to boast. You know why? The same people that's flaunting, bragging, boasting are the same people. Listen, child. People that be up on social media boasting and bragging and with the diamonds and like showing off the glitz and the glam are the same people who haven't found true happiness inside. Okay, because true happiness, true peace, true joy doesn't come from showing off. You know what I'm saying? You will find a way to help other people get to where you are, is what I'm trying to say. You wouldn't sit there and flaunt your materialistic and values and things of that nature that has no meaning, no purpose. So you did all of that, you got all this money and you got all these diamonds, and now what? Like, what are you doing to help others reach success? What are you doing to help back in your community? What are you doing to raise awareness for whatever needs to be raised awareness for? Like, I don't understand. Like, and it's just like these things are what people look up to. Like, when they look at success, they look at diamonds, they look at jewelry, they look at bags, they look at clothes, and none of that has any meaning. They have no purpose. Clothes have no purpose, bags got no purpose, jewelry got no purpose. Because when all of that goes, who are you inside? What kind of person are you spiritually? Are you walking with God? Do you have a relationship with Christ? Are you kind to people? Or are you the person that has all these materialistic things but still bash other people around? So pick and choose. There are really good people out there on social media that display the fruits of the spirits, and they do they're not like the boastful type. So they are those type of people as well, but in all reality, the point of the message is do not idolize, do not compare, and do not look up or aspire to be what you see someone else has, because most of the time those things are purposeless, and you want to be purposeful. Be purposeful. God bless us to bless other people. Whether how small it is or how big it is, we're meant to serve other people here. So that's just my little rant, something that has just been sitting on my heart, and yeah, I just felt like sharing it. Someone else needed to hear this, so if it was for you, let me know, and I hope God blesses you with this video. And I would love to do some more videos like this. I felt like before I wasn't worthy enough to do videos like this, but then I started having experiences, and I knew that God wanted me to share my experiences with others because it can help someone else. And that's just the value of purpose, because I know that one of my purposes is to be a help to other people. Any way, shape, or form that I can is to be a help to someone else. And I pray that this blesses you and it helps you. And if you have any questions, or if you want to know something more, feel free to hit me up and reach out. I will respond.
Confident, so heaven sent. I think she was meant to knock them daylight.